Hello, children. Children, have you ever heard about an animal called mouse deer? It is not a mouse, but a deer. But since it is very small, very tiny, it is called a mouse deer. It is the tiniest of all deer. Today, I, Kahaniwali Nani, have come to tell you a story based on a folklore of Malay, and it is about a clever mouse deer. The story is a clever mouse deer and a crocodile. Listen, children. This is a story of Oak's forest. Danny, a mouse deer, lived in this oak's forest. Danny was very small, very tiny, but he was very clever too. Everyone in the forest respected him for his cleverness. And this Danny was also fond of fruits. All the animals of the forest would go to a river to drink water. And in this river lived a family of crocodiles. The head of the family of the crocodiles was Crony. Crony would always be waiting for animals to come to drink water, and many times he would gobble up the smaller ones. Once it was a summer afternoon. Danny, the mouse deer, felt very thirsty. And where did he go? He went to the river to drink water. Danny was surprised. The water was very calm. Oh, the crocodiles are not to be seen. Actually, they must be hiding under the water to catch the animals who come to drink water. I should take care. And Danny was clever. And to know where the crocodiles were hiding, he shouted aloud. I wonder whether the water is warm. Before going in the water, I'll better put my leg in it and find it out. And clever Danny did not put his leg inside. Instead, he put a stick and took a stick and put one end of it into the water. Thump! The voice. Crony, who was hiding under water, heard this voice and became happy. Now I will have a good breakfast today. He grabbed the stick and pulled it, thinking what? That it was Danny's leg. And Danny began laughing. Ha! So, Crony Crocodile, can't you differentiate between a leg and a stick? Crony came up and said angrily, So it is you, Danny. One day or the other, I will surely eat you up. And what did Danny do? Danny went to the other side of the river to drink water. One day, Danny saw that the trees on the other side of the river were laden with fruits. There was a forest only. He wanted to have them. Seeing the fruits, his mouth started watering. Oh, to have these fruits, I have to cross the river and go to the other forest. But while crossing the river, the crocodiles will not leave me. And I certainly don't want to be eaten by the crocodiles, but I want to eat the fruits also. What should I do? And he began thinking, and certainly he got an idea. The next day he set off for the river. He saw a crocodile. Oh, it is looking like a log. But then again he shouted, Oh, Crony Crocodile, where are you? Crony came up, looked at Danny and said, Oh, Mouse dear Danny. So today you have come to be my lunch. Come, I'll eat you up. Danny was not scared, smiled and said, Maybe some other day, not today. Today I've come with orders of the king of the jungle. Crony asked surprisingly, What? Orders from the king of the jungle? What orders? And Danny said. Yes, see, the king is hosting a grand party for all the animals of the forest. And he also wishes to invite you all the crocodiles for the party. Really, Crony became happy. Danny the mouse deer continued. See, the king has ordered me to count all the crocodiles so that he could prepare enough tasty yummy dishes for all of you. Crony's mouth started watering at the thought of the tasty yummy dishes. And he said, Okay, we all will attend the party. So, what should we do to make you count us? Danny said, Nothing more, nothing much. All you have to do is to line yourself from one side of the river to the other side of the river. And call all your friends and family. Crony gathered all his friends and family and said, See, the king has invited us for a grand party. For this, he must know how much we are, how many of we are, and how much food he has to make. So, we have to line up one behind the other from one side of the river to the other side of the river. All the crocodiles became happy. Wow, a grand party! And they all obeyed. They lined up in a row from one end of the river to the other end. They formed the line like a bridge. Crony said, Okay, Danny, count. Danny said, See, I will count by jumping from one crocodile to the other. But mind you, if you harm me or eat me up, then I will not be able to report to the king, and you all will not be able to attend the grand party. Crony thought, Oh, I can eat this mouse deer some other day, and said, Don't worry, Danny, no one will harm you. Count. And now, being assured about his safety, Danny the mouse deer jumped on the crocodile Crony. And he started jumping from one crocodile to another and counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this way, he counted 10 crocodiles. And where did he reach? He reached the other side of the river. He jumped quickly and stood on the banks of the river. And then he shouted, Okay, crocodile family, thanks a lot for helping me cross the river safely and have the tasty, yummy fruits. Now I will make my home here only. Okay, bye bye. Thank you once again. And he ran away in the forest to have the fruits. Now the crocodiles realized that Danny the mouse deer had fooled them. There was no party, no orders from the king. So children saw how the small mouse deer crossed cleverly the river. And children, how did you like the story? The clever mouse deer and the crocodile? And children, you can hear more such interesting stories on my YouTube channel. Subscribe the channel and do press the bell icon so that you never miss a story from me. If you like the story, press the like button and send your comments too. You can share the story also with your friends by clicking on the share icon. And we'll meet you again next week with a new story. Till then, goodbye. Take care.